To an exclusive report on one of the most controversial issues in medicine. It has the attention of Elon Musk, the billionaire, responding to NewsNation's report that shared newly leaked files from a global organization focusing on gender-affirming care and medical interventions for minors, and indicate that some young patients and their parents might not fully understand the details or the life-altering risks of some of these procedures. This leak is coming from the organization WPATH. It's the World Professional Association for Transgender Health. Many of our institutions here in the U.S. look to this organization for guidance surrounding gender surgeries and all their hormonal procedures. Correspondent Rich McHugh is joining us live. I know you've been following different angles of this story, but what do these files reveal?
Hi, Adrian. So these files are 170 pages of documents, conversations with doctors and therapists associated with this group, WPATH. And they suggest, first of all, they're brought to us by Michael Schellenberger, who is part of the team exposing the Twitter files, which talked about censorship at Twitter. These files call into question whether patients and parents are giving informed consent. Here's a bit of a report from last night. Take a look.
We've got a pediatric endocrinologist who very clearly knows that these young people, these adolescents, cannot understand lifelong sterility. He says when he's talking about fertility preservation with a 13-year-old, it's like talking to a blank wall.
It's always a good theory that you talk about fertility preservation with a 14-year-old, but I know I'm talking to a blank wall. And the same would happen for a cisgender kid, right? They'd be like, ew, kids, babies, gross.
He says, you know, they'll say, ooh, babies, gross, which is, of course, a perfectly natural teenage reaction. I was once a 13-year-old girl. That would have been my reaction. I'm now in my 40s. I have 3 children, and they are my entire life because I was allowed to grow and mature and change. And then this doctor also sees that there's regret because he sees the adolescents when they come back in their 20s and they've met someone and they want to settle down, and he says to them,
I think now that I follow a lot of kids into their mid-20s, I'm always like, oh, the dog isn't doing it for you, right? Yeah, they're like, no, I just found this, wonderful partner and now we're kids and da-da-da. So I think, it doesn't surprise me.
Now, the report also argues that WPATH is pushing, quote, pseudoscientific surgical and hormonal experiments on children, adolescents, and vulnerable adults, and calls on the government to initiate a bipartisan national inquiry and to investigate how activists with little respect for the Hippocratic Oath could have risen to such prominence as to set the standards of care for an entire field of medicine. Now, we reached out to Dr. Marcy Bowers. She is the president of WPATH for an interview. She provided a statement which I'll read in part. She writes, WPATH remains a science and consensus-based organization whose recommendations are widely endorsed by professional medical organizations around the globe. We are the professionals who best know the medical needs of trans and gender diverse individuals and stand opposed to individuals who delegitimize the diverse identities and complex needs of this population. The world is not flat. Gender, like genitalia, is represented by diversity. So, Adrian, this report is getting a lot of attention online in these circles, so expect more on this front soon.
Yeah, there's much more to say about this. Rich, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.